Okay, let me tell you the story of our deck. Okay, first off, we've always had a deck out there on the side of the house for the last 30 years or so, and I want to show you pictures of the old one. Okay, to give you all an idea about the old deck that was on here, it ran about till here. There was like a platform you stepped out onto. This was stairwell. We took the stairs out when we redid it. But this was stairwell over here. Right about here was a step down, and the deck went on to where it is now, pretty much, over there. Well, since we had a above ground pool right in that little circular area down there, right about over here, I guess, was another set of steps going down, and alongside it there were flower boxes on each side, and that kind of wrapped part way around the pool. I'll show you some pictures so maybe you'll understand from them. It was 3-level tiered, and it wrapped around part way around a swimming pool that used to be down there. Is no more. And that end piece around the pool was removed shortly after tearing down the pool. So the difference between this new deck and the old one is that there is a set of stairs going down to the front walkway. And it was good for a long time, until about 5 years ago, and it started to rot and go bad, and it had to be torn down a year or so ago. And since then we haven't been able to use that door. Straight down along the house was the old property line. Albert bought this property over here years ago along with the house, but they're on 2 separate deeds, even though he owns both pieces here, and we've always used them as one. They won't let us build a deck. As you can see, one was started and it's gonna have to be torn down because, well, that's another story I'll get to. But anyway, they started building the deck, went to get the permit, and said, because these are 2 different properties, and this invisible line that goes probably right underneath this arbor, right down through there, that you can't see. Anyway, because of this invisible line, we can't build a deck until they come and survey this whole property, which is fine because it kind of needed it, but it's going to cost about $2,000 to have it done. And that cut into the money Albert finally got from his mom's estate after she passed. He was investing it into a new deck. We used to have one down there the same size, but I guess it wasn't legal because it extended over. You're not allowed to build like within 5 feet of the property line. So they would not let us put on probably even a walkway down through there. Albert had hired a company to put in a deck, and they turned out to be not doing it the way he asked them to. They had to stop when they couldn't get approval for the job. Then Albert had used up so much money that he could no longer afford to have the contractors do it. So he had to do it himself. And here in the pictures you can see he built it, like dug the post, put in 6x6 posts. He had 15 of them, so that deck is going to be sturdy. Each post is buried 36 inches deep into the ground because of the frost line. Well, he worked like that for probably about a month or so, and finally he found somebody to help. and he's paid that person to help him build this, and that's when the work really started to get done. Alright, I was gonna make a video of this project, not mine, but Albert's, as it progressed, and it was all put on a file on my computer, and I accidentally hit the wrong button, and it deleted the whole file from most of the summer. But here's Albert's deck. It's finally done, and boy, it's nice. You can see the railings come up. Not sure what we're going to do about these, if we're going to cut them down and put these lights on, they're solar, or what we're going to do. These were a little bit higher than I thought. The decking, what are they called? Spindles, not spindles. Well, that'll do. Ballasts. Ballasts, that's what they're called. But Albert paid only about, probably less than $5,000 for this whole thing. And let me show you bits and pieces before I show you the whole thing. But he's got this put up there, and it was originally supposed to just hold them together, to keep them from bowing apart. But Albert thinks he's gonna maybe keep it up there. Now, with the money he saved, he got, I don't have the cushions on it right now, but he got this whole setup, furniture setup, for about $400 and something. What a great deal. It was on clearance. I've seen sets like this cost $1,000 or more. But, oh, these look dry. Yeah, they are. So anyway, let me show you the whole deck. And here we go. It's a 10 by 20. And he worked so hard on this. In the end, he finally had to get a little help. But between the price of the materials, we got some great deals. I hunted them down online, and for less than $5,000, including help, which he paid for the last week or so of it. Now he's working over here. He's going to put in what's that? What are they called? A gazing pond, or a reflecting pool. Yeah, that's it, reflecting pool. And we're going to use this as the pool. Although we're going to put a liner in it. But we've had this for years. It's been sitting down over in there. And we moved it up here because we're going to put fish in it. And maybe some like water lilies or lotuses or something like that. And in case you all don't know, this is going to be morbid for some of you. That's just the type of guy I am. This was a vault for a coffin. That was what it was made for. I don't think it was used. But a friend of Albert's had it, and he didn't have any use for it, so he gave it to Albert, and I was like, let's make a fish pond. So we got a liner for it. We're not going to work on that till next year, because of Well, we have this tree right up here, and there's going to be leaves falling in it. In fact, there already has been, as you can see down in the bottom. It would have been nice if we didn't need a pond liner, but we really did, because it's kind of cracked down the side in a couple places. And there's holes drilled in the bottom for the corpse to drain, and all those good body juices and fluids and stuff as they break down. Okay, enough of the morbid stuff though. But yeah, he's gonna cover it. Once he fills this over and stuff, it'll be about ground level or so, a little bit above, and he'll cover it with rocks or something after that. Back there, he's just gonna plant flowers and stuff. But as soon as he gets this walkway done, there's a pretty big step off there. He's going to cover this with like cement pavers for patios and stuff. Then I'll be able to get over there to the swing that hasn't been used in ages. Ooh, the roof's looking bad on it. It's been there for 30 years or so. But yeah, I'll be swinging. But I've been wanting to show you all. I'll take you down later. It's pretty muddy. We've gotten a good bit of rain. And I'll show you the underside of it and everything. He used 6x6 posts and stuff, so it's very, very stable. And it's also very secluded because you can hardly see anybody down this way. You can see that house just a little bit, but the bamboo's working to cover up all that. But it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna head back in. Oh, I forgot to tell you too, he even got an awning for it. It's pulled up now because it's mostly a sun awning, and it catches the water and doesn't drain off very easily. But he got that too, and it was $199. It's a crank out awning, and it covers all the way over to the rail. Gives you a place to sit if it's hot and sunny, or lightly raining or something like it is right now. So I'm going in, but just wanted to show you all how it ended up. He's still gonna stain this light gray to match the railing and stuff. And you can't tell right now much, but this post is done in a darker, as well as this top post or deck board. And then underneath, right here and down there, it's lighter, and the deck's going to be the same color when he gets the chance. But that's pretty much it. We finally got it in. Now it's too late to enjoy it because fall's coming on. Leaves are starting to drop, and it's getting kind of nasty. But anyway, take care. Peace. Bye-bye.